Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, your destination for in-depth car reviews, sneak peeks, and everything driving us into the future. Today, we're taking a close and detailed look at the 2026 Audi Q3. Audi has pushed the envelope once again, refining its smallest luxury crossover into something far more sophisticated, powerful, and intelligent. Whether you're a die-hard Audi fan or just car curious, you're going to want to stick around for this full first look, because this is not just a facelift, it's a new phase for the Q3. Let's begin right where everyone's eyes land, first at the front. The 2026 Audi Q3 has a redesigned face that signals confidence without shouting. Audi's single-frame grille has evolved, now adopting a more octagonal shape that's wider and more geometrically assertive. It's trimmed with a subtle brushed aluminum surround, and the honeycomb mesh inside looks sharper and more three-dimensional. What grabs you instantly are the new digital matrix LED headlights. These aren't just pretty, they're functional. With programmable daytime running light signatures, owners can now choose between several lighting patterns through the infotainment system. That's right, the car lets you pick its own digital face, giving the Q3 a customizable identity from the front. The headlight housing itself has been narrowed for a more technical look, and the overall design feels more planted and upscale. Just beneath, the air intakes on either side have grown slightly and taken on a more polygonal, layered structure. Even the placement of radar sensors and adaptive cruise hardware is more flush and integrated. Audi has clearly taken cues from its more premium siblings of the Q5 and Q7A and shrunk down that design language into this compact body with surgical precision. Moving along to the side profile, the 2026 Q3 doesn't break tradition but refines it. The compact SUV proportions remain familiar, but everything's just a touch cleaner, a bit more sculpted. The beltline is sharper, now cutting cleanly from the edge of the headlights right through the door handles and blending into the rear taillights. Wheel arches remain subtly flared, giving it an athletic stance, and customers can now opt for wheel sizes ranging from 18 to 21 inches, including new multi-spoke aero-optimized designs exclusive to this model year. One detail that's easy to miss unless you look closely: the door handles are now flush-mounted, similar to what you'd find in the Q4 e-tron. Not only does this improve aerodynamics, but it also gives the side a sleeker look. The side mirrors have been slimmed down as well and are now mounted on redesigned stalks for improved airflow. Expect better efficiency, less wind noise, and a more futuristic look all around. Now, stepping to the rear, Audi continues its modern evolution. The taillights are perhaps the most dramatic change out back. Now joined by a full-width light bar, the 2026 Q3 adopts Audi's new rear lighting signature that spans the width of the vehicle. Similar to the front, the rear LEDs are also customizable and select trims, another step toward personalizable exterior tech. The tailgate design is smoother, the rear bumper cleaner, and even the diffuser has been slightly reshaped for both form and function. There's less clutter and more clarity in the design. Depending on trim, you can opt for a contrasting lower bumper treatment and dual exit trapezoidal exhausts that add just a hint of aggression. And speaking of trims, the S-Line package returns with sportier accents, unique bumpers, blacked-out badges, and different grille treatments for those who want more edge with their elegance. Let's open the door and step inside, because the interior is where Audi is signaling the future of compact luxury. The cabin of the 2026 Q3 is arguably its biggest leap forward. The layout has been fully reworked, now aligning with Audi's newer design ethos, a tech-focused but serene driver environment. At the center is a floating 11.9-inch MMI touchscreen, slightly angled toward the driver, running the latest version of Audi's MIB4 infotainment system. Responsiveness is buttery smooth, animations are crisp, and integration with Google services is deeper than ever. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless, of course, and the climate controls have been reconfigured into a small lower touchscreen in higher trims, replacing most physical buttons. The Virtual Cockpit remains a highlight, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that's more customizable than ever. You can now choose between multiple layouts including a minimalist design, full navigation mode, or sport-focused displays. Ambient lighting has gone next level, with up to 30 colors and lighting themes that adjust based on drive mode or time of day. Material quality is solidly premium. Soft touch surfaces dominate the dashboard and upper door cards, and depending on trim, you can choose from matte brushed aluminum, natural wood veneers, or high-gloss piano black inserts. For upholstery, Audi offers a mix of leather, microfiber suede, and a new recycled material option they call Cascade Fabric, giving eco-conscious buyers a guilt-free luxury option. Front seats are supportive and offer available massage, heating, and cooling functions. The rear seats benefit from a slightly longer wheelbase. Yes, Audi has stretched the Q3 a bit, resulting in improved legroom. The rear bench also slides and reclines, giving backseat passengers the kind of comfort you don't usually associate with a compact SUV. Cargo space remains competitive, with 23.7 cubic feet behind the second row and up to 48 cubic feet with seats folded. Now, let's talk performance, because the 2026 Q3 isn't just about comfort and screens. Under the hood, buyers can expect a new generation of Audi's turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4. Power outputs vary by market and trim, but in the US, the base model, likely dubbed the Q3 40 TFSI, delivers 201 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque. Step up to the Q3 45 TFSI, and you're looking at 261 horsepower and 273 pound-feet. That power is sent through a revised 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, which has been fine-tuned for smoother shifts and quicker response. Quattro all-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, and Audi's done some suspension recalibration to balance comfort and agility. There's also a new adaptive damping system available that actively adjusts each shock absorber based on road conditions, driving style, and drive mode. Speaking of drive modes, the 2026 Q3 comes with 5 via comfort, auto, dynamic, off-road, and individual. In dynamic mode, throttle response sharpens, steering tightens, and you get a more assertive power delivery that makes this crossover feel more like a hot hatch. 0 to 60 times vary, but the Q3 45 can do it in around 5.7 seconds, respectable for its class. Audi also says fuel economy has improved slightly thanks to enhanced aerodynamics and engine efficiency. Expect combined figures hovering around 26 to 28 mpg, depending on configuration. Pricing starts around $39,000 for the base Q3 Premium and climbs to about $47,000 for the top trim Prestige. S-Line models and special editions could nudge that closer to $50,000, especially with options like the Bang & Olufsen premium audio system, panoramic sunroof, and advanced driver assistance packages. For what you're getting, a luxury, tech, and performance, it's competitively priced against rivals like the BMW X1, Mercedes GLA, and Volvo XC40. Audi has also added a few nice ownership perks, including complimentary scheduled maintenance for the first year and over-the-air software updates that can push new features and improvements without ever visiting a dealership. So where does this leave us? The 2026 Audi Q3 may be a compact crossover in size, but it's thinking big. With sharper looks, smarter tech, more refined performance, and a more premium interior, this car bridges the gap between daily practicality and aspirational luxury. It's no longer just the entry-level Audi SUV, it's a strong contender for anyone who wants just enough space without sacrificing style or substance. That wraps up our first detailed look at the 2026 Audi Q3. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more future car reviews, sneak previews, and performance breakdowns, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Car Future Wheels, and turn on notifications so you never miss a ride into the future. Let us know in the comments what do you think about the customizable lighting. Would you pick this over a BMW or Mercedes? Let's get the conversation rolling. Until next time, drive safe, dream big, and keep your wheels in motion. Thanks for watching.